Good morning, staff. I wanted to do a quick follow-up video on how we can collaboratively work together to build some lessons within our LMS, Schoology, this year. In the technology department, we were discussing how to better implement our physics lesson, our basic physics lesson in the beginning on projectile devices. And what we decided to do was use an external gizmos and then break our lesson up into multiple components. So you can see we had our warm-up, we had a brief quiz on the tech terms, the physics components behind it, and we had our first immersive, and this is an integrated assignment from our Google Docs, and then we actually had our game atmosphere for the students. For the students that demonstrated a really good understanding, we even did an extension activity for the students. So what I wanted to demonstrate for you was the trebuchet. This is a quick way for the students to really get involved into the lesson, and it's almost like a reverse engineering where you can use our components here to learn about the key physics behind a projectile device, in this case a trebuchet. They also get to work within the parameters. They can conduct launch tests.
Launch!
They can identify the important beginnings behind physics, which are the launch angle and the initial speed of the projectile. And then from there, we can go into more depth by having them research which of these parameters affects the end result by giving them some specifics like range, height, and the kinetic energy. And if this castle, for example, needs 140 kilojoules. For some diversity, we can also switch up our group work and have other groups work on this, and we can do a game atmosphere where the students are competing against one another. And finally, we can also say we can take away specific constraints within the atmosphere and have them work to see who can generate the longest distance. And as we mentioned in Schoology, we love that these are interactive components where the students are working with their Google Docs, which would help with all of the UDL principles and filling in to meet our diverse needs by being integrated and interactive. And also, finally, the last thing is the actual extension activity. All of the kids that have did this one, that you actually break it down for them, working in a group, and Mr. Stevens and I actually had a competition between our classes for the students. I hope this showed a quick demonstration of how to use our LMS, how to use our UDL principles in order to increase engagement and representation for the students by implementing external resources, and finally allowing the students to demonstrate some action and representation by the extension activities. Please reach out if you would like more information. I would be happy to assist. Thanks and take care.